Alright, welcome to the inaugural Game Gen Awards of 2014, in which we will be discussing the biggest disappointment and biggest surprise of 2014.
So to start with, we're going to talk about the biggest disappointment of the year, which is a game where we had high hopes for it and it just didn't reach anything that we wanted
Yeah, we
it to
just didn't enjoy it at all.
Or it was because of things that were promised, which we didn't get, or anything like that.
Or
So,
just buggy releases.
so we're going to go with the runners-up at the moment. So, to start off with, we're going to go with Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. Yeah.
Now, we could spend a good 20-30 minutes talking about Destiny, but basically, it was just a disappointment. I think a lot of people thought there would be a lot more to it, that the story was pretty much non-existent unless you really read all the Guimera cards, whatever they're called.
Yeah, and then just repetitive.
Yeah, once you get to level 20, you're doing the same strikes. The raid, you have to do with friends, or you have to find a group online.
But then in order to do the raid, you need to be like level 26, which you need to grind and grind and grind. And not to mention the fucking legendary drops.
Yes.
Fuck the legendary drops.
I'm going to say, I've put in about 25-30 hours, and I've only had one.
Yeah.
And I've been doing, the Queen's missions and all that kind of stuff, and I just never... I only happened once, and I couldn't even use it because it was a different class. So, yeah, disappointment.
Well, next then is Watch Dogs, which, I mean, personally, I kind of enjoyed Watch Dogs, but, I mean, just seeing that, the E3 trailer with all the beautiful Chicago outline, and it just kind of fell a little bit short.
Yeah. I know, as soon as it got delayed the first time, I kind of just lost a bit of hope for it, and then I didn't really play it, but going from what I've seen by you playing it, it just did not...
Yeah,
it doesn't do anything for me. I don't think it looks that great. It doesn't really play that great.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it, so I can't really go out and say blah 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 blah.
Well, yeah.
But the main character is a bit boring.
Yeah, he was a bit boring. The DLC was 100 times better than the
exactly
proper story.
So next up, Drive Club.
Yeah, Drive Club.
There was a bit of hype for it, and then it kind of just died off after a day.
Well, it doesn't really help that they didn't release the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I was gonna get that. Give it a try and see what it was like, but it's still we don't know. I don't even think it'll ever come out.
See, the problem, because I bought it, I bought the retail version, and the problem I have is the littlest tap on an opponent's car causes you to lose points.
Yeah,
it might not even be your fault. He might just fucking rear end you.
Yeah,
and you'll start losing.
And
points.
The road rules. If you get hit by behind, it's the guy behind you whose fault it is.
But yeah, and next up is Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, we're not going to say GTA 5 because GTA 5 is still goddamn awesome.
But the online part of just poor, there was connectivity issues with the PlayStation 4 launch, and still no fucking heists.
See, if you've got a group of friends, a group of 6 of you, and you've got the party chat going, and you're in your own game, then you could have a lot of fun. Yeah. But when you're playing by yourself, it's not fun. And also, cause we've both picked up the PS4 version, and we just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
We just couldn't get into a private game. There was just bugs, and it just didn't work.
But, drum roll.
Winner.
It's Trials Fusion.
Now, we were big fans. We played Trials HD, we played Trials Evolution. I've lost count how many times we just spent the whole night just playing local. Using user-created tracks and getting 200 faults for a bug, which is bad, but also good in a good way. But Trials Fusion, how much did we pay for it? $59 when it came out on the first day, and I
sat through it, played through it that day, and I just went, I'm done. I think I'm done with Trials.
It was a cool genre for it to do with all the global warming and all that kind of stuff. But, I don't know, it just lost something. And the multiplayer as well. The local multiplayer was just shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it felt like it lost a bit of urgency that Trials Evolution had. It wasn't as quick, and it wasn't as... I don't know, I think that maybe the environment just worked better for Trials Evolution.
Yeah.
But we find ourselves always going back to Trials Evolution because it's just better. It looks great. And it's still Trials. It still plays well, and it's,
Accelerating.
And the DLC, I've played quite a bit of the DLC, and it's decent. But
nothing blowing us away.
It doesn't really blow you away. So that's why that's the biggest disappointment of the year. So
on a lighter note, let's go over the biggest surprise. Yeah,
biggest surprise. So, this is a good one.
So we'll start off with Towerfall Ascension on the PlayStation 4. Now this is fucking fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Four
yeah.
players, just go on, try and shoot arrows, dodging arrows.
And you know what I like most about it is the amount of options you can change.
Oh, so many.
You can play 100 games and have just completely different things and have completely different results.
It's
and yeah, you can scream at the TV, you get your ass kicked, you can have a great game, you can have a shit game, like. And it's
easily probably one of the best PlayStation Plus games I've ever picked up.
Yeah, and it was free, wasn't it?
It came free with
Yeah,
PlayStation
exactly.
Plus,
so you can't complain on that. So next up, Wolfenstein.
Oh, Wolfenstein: The New Order. Now that was surprising because
Yeah.
after the reboot that they did last time,
Uh-huh.
which is a steaming pile of shit, to
Yeah.
put it politely, Wolfenstein. Well, it was definitely an improvement of Wolfenstein. It still felt a little bit clunky, but it felt a whole lot more solid than the last one.
Honestly, when I kept hearing about it and when it coming out, it was just one of those games I just did not expect much from it.
Yeah,
Like I'd heard it and it was like, there wasn't much hype for it, and I just see little videos of it every so often, and it just kind of looks, like a normal FPS. But I played it. I played about halfway through the campaign. And it's just awesome. It's
just
fun.
solid.
And the stories is interesting, and it's based around World War II, which is always interesting. And not enough games bloody do that.
Not
We need to go back to World War II, because they're one of the best eras to make a game in. So, next one up.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Now this one
Came out of nowhere.
blew up on YouTube. Everyone, just all the big YouTubers just doing like tons of videos on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's an innovative new game. Like,
Yeah.
it's a different take of the horror genre. I mean, like, when you look at it now, it's kind of it's not scary.
No.
It's just very good atmosphere.
When you play it the first time,
Yeah.
it's good, because it's different, and you know what's going, but there's not enough to it to, like, after you play it a few times, then that's it, really.
Yeah, but
It loses a bit of its charm, but it was surprising. Like, it came out of nowhere, so what else can you say?
It's really
And it's
good.
different, yeah.
It's different, and there's just so many underlying story in that as well. And
And the
if you haven't-
backstory for it is weird.
Yeah, like if you haven't played Five Nights at Freddy, just buy it. It's like $5 on Steam.
Actually,
Go for it.
I believe it's $2.49 in this sale, which is probably over when this comes
which
out.
is
But
dating this at the moment, but yes.
yeah, you can probably get it cheap somewhere there. Sell some trading cards and go with that. So next up, Shadow of Mordor.
Now, I had no intention of buying Shadow of Mordor. I just went, it's another fucking Lord of the Rings game.
Yep.
Pleasantly surprised. It did Assassin's Creed better than Assassin's Creed did.
Yes, it did. And it's in freaking Middle Earth, which is an awesome place to be.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, it's cool. The Nemesis program, Nemesis system,
Yeah.
was so cool.
It's
so
very
much you can do
it's
with
something a bit fresh as well.
it. Yeah, a bit fresh to the whole action adventure type thing, and
Yeah.
it's just a solid, surprising.
Yeah, solid
game
game.
to come out.
There's all these games with like bugs and shit, and obviously no game is free from bugs. Like but out of all of them, it's been one of the best.
Yeah. But
So-
finally, yet again, drum roll
Yep.
for the biggest surprise, and I feel like we're going to get a lot of hate for this.
It's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
I mean, it's a decent Call of Duty game. They actually somehow managed to make a decent Call of Duty game.
I vouch for this. We did actually change our decision right at the end. We're actually going to put Shadow of Mordor as the biggest surprise, but I changed the card because I generally think it was the biggest surprise. Because after Ghosts, which we both agree was absolute toss,
Oh yeah, no, that's
Absolute
it's a
shit.
steaming pile of shit.
and we put in a dog. What do you fucking do? But this one, Kevin Spacey was awesome as an nemesis. Obviously the story is no bloody Last of Us, but
Oh, it's a decent.
especially after
story.
especially after Ghosts, it was really good, and I actually enjoyed playing it. I felt like I was actually enjoying playing it rather than just doing it for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer is great. It plays well.
The new exosuits provide a little bit of a change to the
Yeah.
Call of Duty formula.
I honestly thought it might be a bit of a rip off to Titanfall, but it isn't.
No,
It's what the game needed because it was getting a bit stale.
Yeah.
So, my last favourite one was Black Ops 2, and I think that was my favourite, basically because it kind of just fine tuned everything. But this one goes and does something a bit different.
Yeah.
And the campaign's good, multiplayer's good. I've never had any issues with connections and all that kind of stuff.
No.
But as an actual surprise, I think it wins.
It's a decent Call of Duty game.
It was very close, but I reckon it nips it.
So well done, Sledgehammer, for making a decent Call of Duty
Now
game.
we're going to wait 3 years before the next one comes out.
Well,
That
Sledgehammer.
means, yeah. Anyway,
So,
that was our biggest disappointment and biggest surprise of 2014, and tune in.
Next time for multiplayer and DLC.
Mm-hmm.